I spoke to Marc Morial. He's the president and CEO of the National Urban League, a civil rights group. He said it's important to be critical of people who make comments like Gingrich's.
It is very important that we speak out against anyone that would make and utilize old-time racial stereotypes to appeal in favor of a policy or in favor of a candidacy. The National Urban League is long, and I've personally long been a strong advocate for strong safety net programs to benefit all people, and any suggestion that these programs only benefit African Americans is not only inaccurate, but it seeks to disparage and it seeks to add a racial dimension and a racial element where none should be.
What do you make of the fact that Newt Gingrich has suggested, as you pointed out, that the African American community would prefer food stamps to jobs?
Newt Gingrich has a long history of hostility to jobs programs, to support for local government. Back in the 1990s, when I served as mayor of New Orleans, he led an effort that we fought against as local elected officials in this nation to emasculate all of the programs that would support the ability of people to pull themselves out of poverty, raise themselves into the working class and into the middle class. And all I can fathom is that it's some sort of appeal. It's some sort of effort to try to rescue his candidacy, if you will, at a time when it seems to be diminished. Separate from that, whether it's a Newt Gingrich, a Rick Santorum, whether it's any member of Congress, whether it's any prominent citizen, when they utilize and pander on a racial basis, it is very important that people of goodwill speak out against it. People of goodwill highlight it, because it has no place in public discourse in the United States, not in 2012.
What does this tell us about the Republican Party and that particular constituency to which they appear to be pandering?
Well, you know, one of my observations is that there's a far right-wing element in this nation, an element of extremism, but whether those that appeal to race are Republicans, Democrats, or Independents, or not aligned at all, you're going to hear our voice against it. I think what it sort of certainly suggests is that old habits and old feelings, the feelings of hate, the feelings of race that existed in this nation for a good part of the 20th century, it's hard for them to die. I think we have to have a discussion that does not sink to those sorts of depths in 2012.